breaking down mental barriers. So for many of us, we create mental barriers in our lives to try and protect ourselves from ourself. Now, why would we be creating mental barriers to try and protect ourselves from ourselves? We know as individuals what we're capable of. We are effectively the fire and the rain. We are effectively the fire and the rain. Sometimes when the fire is burning, we try and literally create these barriers to try and stop the fire from becoming an absolute inferno blaze. What I'm using in metaphorically speaking is that this reality is the blaze, and we are trying to bring when I refer to this reality as the blaze, everywhere we walk, unless we become the peace or the trinity within peace, harmony, and respect, everywhere we walk, we will ultimately be triggered or light the inferno for the anger to take place. This reality is essentially a trigger sequence of which we can learn to bring peace to, or we become triggered and we just are fire. Now, in saying this, what we must understand is that the mind is very, 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 very powerful, and we can use the mind as a very sophisticated weapon of peace, because if we are not in control of this weapon, it will use its existence as a form of injustice to our true self. It's the true self which is always governing the purity or the purification of our lives. As long as we align ourselves to true self, we will access the purity, we will access the healing. Once we gain control of our minds, we can become aligned with true self, because there is nothing which is taking us away from that alignment. And it's just crucial to first of all honor this present moment as the gateway to that true self, or to that existence of channeling the quantum self. So one thing that we can start to become aware of is that only within this present now moment will we be given choice. That's all that exists, and all will ever exist is this present now moment. And everyone has the potential to access that present now moment, as it's the choice within this moment which will open the gateway or the portal to the higher self. Once we access and choose to grant the shift of choice within this present now moment, which is ultimately connected to the higher self, as long as we always connect and always stay connected through the listening and the channeling and the decisions which are ultimately being governed from the higher self to this existence, we can never be terminated. And ultimately it's that shift, it's that purification which will eliminate all mental barriers which have been put in place to effectively stop ourselves from achieving the divine connection.